The clock is ticking for Commander Dealey and Major Jenkins to rescue 6 Allied operatives, a key objective of their patrol.
The commandos in Borneo in 1944, running low on food and supplies. They're being hunted by the Japanese in extremely harsh conditions. They really need to be pulled out, and every attempt at that point had failed. So for the harder to go in for them, it was extremely important. Those guys needed help.
Dealey and the crew set course for Borneo and finalized plans for the rescue.
In the case of Dealey, he's taking a submarine right up to the shoreline, so he's making himself very vulnerable from shore fire. But he's also putting himself in a position, if a destroyer comes along or another craft can identify him, of not being able to escape because there's no water under the keel to dive, no ability to maneuver.
After dark on June 8, 1944, Harder surfaces and heads towards shore. Some 6,000 yards out, they scrape bottom. It's as close as they can get to the rendezvous point on the north coast. Japanese outposts threaten the submarine on both sides.
Special operations tend to be dangerous because you have to go inshore. If someone spots you, you may be attacked before you can get away.
The crew assists Jenkins and his partner to get their collapsible boats and gear to the deck. They have 3 days' worth of rations should they need to remain ashore to locate the commandos. This would be a worst-case scenario.
When Dealey brings his submarine to the surface to make the rescue in Borneo, he's bathed in moonlight, he's very visible, it's far more light than he'd like to have, and he's very close to the shoreline to do the rescue. So he's also now open to anybody on shore who's got small arms and munitions. So he could be shot at by artillery, machine guns, even rifles. Not a good position to be in.
The rescue team stays in contact with the USS Harder through a series of light signals to assist them with their bearings. As they near shore, they use another light flash to alert the commandos.
Communication with those people to be rescued is essential, and the only way to do that's going to be blinker light. However, anyone on shore can see it, and the blinker light in return from shore is just as visible. So anybody behind the submarine could potentially see that too.
They can only hope no one else is watching. Just after 1 a.m., the operatives signal as they approach the darkened sub.
All right, I see him. Let's get him to the sub.
They pull alongside USS Harder. The commandos and their rescuers are hauled aboard, mentally and physically exhausted.
Good job.
Dealey's crew springs to action. Gently backing away from shore and out of shallow water, USS Harder leaves the enemy behind.